effortlessly. Like, he carried her, and she is probably heavy with that dress. Like, she's wearing that big ass dress.
For
Like,
sure, that big jacket, that huge like military jacket she has on.
Yep. And she was light as a feather to him.
He was shaking her. Did you see he was shaking her?
He's like, Tay, wake up. He's like, wake up. He got so into it, and that's what I love so much. Like, he was so into it to the point where someone kind of pointed out that Taylor kind of had to like give him like a little bit of a cue to like put the makeup brush on her face, because he was just
she's like, let's go. I'm the star here.
He was getting too caught up in the crowd, like just doing all these like little antics. I loved how he like busted out the little like Dumb and Dumber like dance move.
Yeah.
Oh God, he really embraced this role, and that's why I feel like he is the perfect guy for Taylor, because he loves the attention just as much as she does, and like they just thrive together, like being in the spotlight.
He loves an opportunity to perform, and he loves an opportunity to be silly, and I think that is
totally
the whole part of the tour. That set intro is supposed to be silly. It's supposed to be silly. It's supposed to be unhinged. It's supposed to be like over the top, ridiculous, very theatrical, like marionette, puppet, all that shit.
Yeah.
And he just slid in effortlessly, gave it his all. Good, did the big look on the face. He was so perfect for it. And it was incredible. But you know what it reminded me of, Gia? Remember a while back, I forget if we talked about it on the show or if we just sent it back and forth. But when that set was first introduced in Paris, obviously, someone had said like, oh, we have a feeling that this part of the set is just going to get more and more unhinged as time goes on.
Oh.
And Kim had replied to it being like, oh, you have no idea. And this was months ago. And so, in my head, I never in a million years would have thought that this is what they meant by that.
Never.
And I'm just blown away.
Well, I feel like we were even saying like with Sabrina and Barry, like we were like, oh, like it'd be so fun to have like Travis be in a music video, and Taylor was like, well, let's just one up a music video and bring him out on.
That's what I'm saying.
Stage.
She was like, oh, Sabrina's got him in a music video, like my beer. Here he comes. He's going to be on stage in front of my 89,000 person crowd at Wembley Stadium.
So I wonder if he was hinting to that when he was asked, like when he did that, was it Entertainment Tonight interview or whatever interview he did? And he was like, I'm so excited for the London shows. Like I'm most excited for London shows. So I feel like they must have been planning it since then.
Definitely. Because too many things align. Like it's not like he's just like, oh, I can't wait to see London.
Yeah.
And he just so happens to like have this big moment there. And like we said, it's a lot of planning had to go into this. To have seen, like, he had to be there in rehearsals.
Yeah, totally.
He had to be there for rehearsals. Wait, but you just sent me this, I think, right before we started. To get him up there, they had him hiding under a willow coat, like bending down, like creeping by with a willow.
Isn't that insane?
It's just the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like, how can he hide? He's so huge.
I was curious, though, because, like, everyone was freaking out when Gracie Abrams left the tent. Like everyone noticed Gracie Abrams left the tent. Oh my God, whatever. I was like, how did no one notice that 6'7" Travis Kelce left the tent? Like, how did no one see that? And it was because he was hiding under the willow cloak.
He was hiding under the willow cloak, and it just so fucking funny. Also, I really think like Gracie Abrams, who obviously they performed the new song "Us" later on, which was beautiful. People, the minute they saw her in the VIP tent, they were like, eyes on Gracie. Like, she better not leave the tent between the TTPD set and the midnight set or whatever. And they're like, you better stay there, girl. And people were saying that online. And so I think that, like, people thought maybe that was already going to happen. I don't think anyone in the world would have thought that Travis would leave. Even if he left the tent at that time, I wouldn't have thought like, oh, he's just going backstage.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I would have thought, like, oh, he's going to the bathroom. Oh, he's going, wherever. But, lo and behold, he's got his fucking custom suit on and his Louboutins, and he's carrying the music industry in his arms.
Yeah, literally.
So it's just out of control.
I feel like if there's any like Travis and like or Tavis haters, I feel like there's like some Swifties out there that we're still like unsure about him. I just feel like this just cements him as one of her better, if not best, boyfriends, and like he just matches her freak perfectly.
Absolutely. And speaking as someone who didn't like him at first,
right.
I was anti. And he's just no one has ever done a complete 180 in my eyes like this man. Like
Yeah.
he just is that person. He's down to have fun. He's down to be supportive. He's a cool guy. He's willing to go up and just, do something fun and silly and unserious and just, I think that that's also part of it. Like everything has felt so serious. Like, oh my God, we have a picture of the two of them together, paparazzi, whatever. Like everybody's making such a big deal. But the more that we see him and the more that he's integrated, it's just like, that's Travis. Like we're getting used to it, like it's less of this is obviously major headline news, but like if he goes on the stage again at some other point, I'd be like, that's just Travis on stage again.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh, Travis is back.
Well, right, like what could be bigger than this?
Yeah. Well, now everyone's joking after that video of him kind of doing the Karma choreography. Everyone was like, he should come out for the Karma set at the end, like in the sparkly jacket, and do the whole choreography. It'd be so
do the
funny.
Whole thing in the background. Yeah. The guy in the Chiefs point to him, and he's like,
the hot dog dance.
The hot dog dance, which I love. That's one of my personal favorite dances. Is the hot dog dance.
Yeah, he just throws two hands up.
Yep.
I love it.
So good. But besides all that, obviously that was the talk of the town. There's nothing else that could even top that. However, there were so many people in attendance in London that it just absolutely blew my mind. We got last night, there's Paul McCartney, there's Andrew Scott, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, both. I was dying at that video of them leaving the tent, maybe to like go to the bathroom or something, and then running back because Style was starting. So cute.
That was so cute.
Sophie Turner, Tom Cruise. We've got all of her usual friends. We got Cara Delevingne.
Yep. Erin Andrews was there. Kate Blanchett.
Erin and Carissa, which they've been
Krista Thompson. Yeah.
I'm glad that they're always talking about it on TikTok, and people are always tagging us in their videos of them talking about it. So congrats to them for finally being able to go.
Wasn't Erin Andrews like one of the people that kind of like set Taylor and Travis up, or like put the idea in Travis's head?
She's the one that suggested it. She was like, I think that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift would be a great match. And I don't know if she was like involved in exchanging of numbers, right? But she was like said it on their show.
Yeah. That's crazy. Amazing. So full circle moment. But yeah, and then it was like Ellie Goulding, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, Liam Hemsworth, Greta Gerwig, Hugh Grant, Jonathan Van Ness. Oh yeah,
Hugh Grant had said, he goes, what did he tweet? He said something like, "Oh Taylor," wait, I have to find the tweet.
Yeah, he said, like Taylor put on the best show ever.
Because dear Taylor Swift, this is his tweet. Dear Taylor Swift, you have an incredible show, an amazing and hospitable team, and excellent of a gigantic boyfriend, #tequila shots. Yeah. Thanks so much from one aging London boy, wife, and thrilled 8-year-old. #half girl, half bracelet.
Like half of that makes no sense. Clearly him and Travis have like some sort of like inside joke, like #tequila shots.